Hello, you sexy people. Welcome back to our, well, looking like a megacity town, Sleepy Hollow. By now, it's starting to look like something. Now, in the last episode, we prepared a lot. So it was a massive foundation for the future to be for our new industries. Tremund is now pushing out our brass and quartz, right, and coal. So Tremund is really getting one of our powerhouses here, becoming one of them. Bushel Hill, on the other hand, is providing us with also quartz and copper. And it all leads to Wolf's Haven, where we have now a fully staffed, well, storage. The only thing that's missing here, and that I'm going to provide, is glass, because glass is also something that we're going to need now soon. So let's just put one of my ships full with glass, right, and get this one over to Wolf's Haven there as well. We can actually already go ahead with our first productions though, so let's just check it out. There has no brass been delivered so far, so the first delivery should be on its way then at some point, right, getting the brass over. What we can do in the meantime is that we can prepare the next productions here. So the one thing is the apiary for the bees that we need, so busy bees. They're going to be somewhere, I guess, over here. Right, we also need to make sure that we have the river slots available there for us. So let's go ahead with one warehouse here and another one here that is getting 3 slots in there. Perfect. And then we have those bear caves that I need to take into account as well. The first one, the second one, perfect. There's the salt as well that we're going to need. The third one is over here. There is no salt available, unfortunately. And the fourth one is over here, right? There we already have something close by. Let's just go ahead with this one. Oh, once again. Oh, it's actually Mount Fort that he's attacking this time. And it's the Corsair and the Cardinal at the same time attacking. Who would have thought that they're working together now? No idea. Let's just still provide that. That is a problem here because that ship is really in the center of it. I cannot build any tower there. I can, however, build this tower there to quickly take down the Corsair. My medium trade ship, let's just unload everything that we have in Mount Fort. That's the bread, right? So we do want to get more bread in. Let's get the ship away there again. And we can also go ahead with more grain farms now. And yeah, it's a lot of things that we need to do right now, and we need to be quick about it. Time is of the essence, as always. Let's just continue here. I do really want to stuff this island full with all the grain that we can get in the world. There is another one, there is another one, there is another one. Right, so this warehouse is going to be busy too. That's just the bread. And yeah, I know we were in Wolf's Haven just a second ago. How things change so quickly, I have no idea. I lose track sometimes. There you go. Let's also upgrade that warehouse. I was going to say marketplace again, was I? There you go with another grain farm, another one, another one. That's, I think, quite enough for now. Is it? Is it ever going to be enough though? I don't think so. I will still need more resources though, so that's fine. The trade ship still on its way because we're going to need a bit more. And how's it looking there with the attack on Mount Fort? The attack is gone for now, right? So the castle took some damage there. And I will be able to provide another tower here, right? So that we have a well-protected area. Just fine looking. Lots of grain, really. Fields of grain. Here, the food for Sleepy Hollow is being produced. And it's all coming together then in this tiny area. How's it looking there? Looking really good. There's no grain in store. There's no flour in store. So we have the perfect production chain right now. And we continue then into this direction. For the additional grain, it's going to take a while anyway before the grain is fully developed, right, and producing us. In the meantime, we can just get more building resources over from Sleepy Hollow, and that would be a lot of wood, especially because that is just really important. And then some stone and some tools there. In addition, getting this one over, all that juicy bread. Let's just check it once again. Peasants looking fantastic. Citizens looking fantastic. Bread and leather jerkins for the patricians. But other than that, we're doing fine. Noblemen fine. And the pottery is doing fine too. So all of that expansion was actually quite sustainable. We have no problem really when it comes to our consumption rates. That means that my taxes is my real taxes for now. In this area, I can happily continue then with some more buildings. The thing is though, what we should be taking care of now as well is how should we proceed with the main avenue, right? So we have the Palestine We have the cathedral. And then we have this area here where there's nothing at the moment. I think for the main avenue we will just stop here. And we're just going to have then those buildings there. Lots of baggers, but we are sitting at 166k right now. I don't need to you know, recheck them. It's totally fine. We're having so much money.
Don't say much for your conscientiousness.
There would be my next marketplace, and here probably we are going to end the main avenue with something. Perhaps a park area, perhaps, I don't know. Let's just keep this one available there for now, and we're just going to continue them building houses here, right? So that's basically where we have the blocks available then. This one, and here as well. There's already my cider plantation.
One of your plants has stopped producing
and
goods.
Yeah, happily here as well. Close to the river now. That would be that. Let's actually stop there because I'm not fully sure yet what I'm doing there. Let's just stop with that. All right. Meanwhile, though, look at that. How much brass and quartz there's coming in. So we will need another ship for that, I think, soon. That's the brass. Very good. Very, very good. We can really start ahead now with all of that here. So we do need the candlesticks, right? For the candles, we do need the apiary, as said. And this is something that we can do over here. It's 5 fields for the bee keepers, and it's very small fields. So we can easily squeeze in some of them together, right? So like that. I think we can actually have 3 of them set. Nah, 3 of them is not going to work out. The fields are a bit too big for that again. And I'm just really happy that we got that fertility here, right? Because it's rare. Honey is rare in the world of Anno. And having this one here is just perfect. There's another salt deposit up there that we're going to use. Let's upgrade my warehouse and continue with more beekeepers here. And more beekeepers then here and also here. That should be enough for now. We'll just see how it then really turns out. Long-term wise, since I'm not playing Anno that often, I'm not entirely sure about my ratios here. So we'll just see. And we'll fix it if there's a problem coming up with that. There we have apiary. Ooh, this is tight. This is too tight. There's the beach area that's going to... It's a bit of a problem there for us right now. Ah, very good. That was fantastic. It's not looking exactly clean, but it's working. This one and this one will be able to... Yeah, it's going to work out. And then that one here. Right next to the other one. This is going to be too dirty. Just see if we can squeeze something around here. I think not. We'll need to... there's the road again. Can we still make this one work? It looks good. Perfect. There you go. 5 of them. Perfect. There we got all of them working now. That would be the first thing, but that's of course not the end of this production chain, since that is one of the more complex ones now that we have. We do need a smaller industry zone then down here. I'm going to provide another warehouse then for this one. Going all the way over there. And we do need now 2 things. The first one is the candle maker that still needs hemp as well. So hemp is something we don't have in Wolfshaven. So there is something after all that we need to provide for this island. We have another island available up here. We don't, unfortunately. This is still pretty... Yeah, it's pretty empty up there. We do have, though, Frozeham. And in Frozeham, I already have my hemp production. Right? If not fully developed yet, we still have hemp in store. How very nice. And I can just go ahead and have a few more hemp plantations then. Since we have the space and since they're dirt cheap, we can just spam them in Frozeham. So there you go, fields of hemp we have, and we already have a surplus production, so that should be golden. I just need a ship now, once again, and for that, yeah, we need to spend coin. There you go, another medium trade ship that is going to deliver then the hemp to Wolfshaven. And then we can basically go ahead with our production here, right? We already have a Breeze. Breeze is though going to be the delivery to Sleepy Hollow then. And while that is going on, we can prepare the next production chain. Actually, wait a second. Let's also get some more building materials, just in case, because I think we're going to need it. And I said we have 3 production chains working here then. That's right. We have the spectacles, we have the candles, and we have the furrier workshop. About the spectacles, quartz and brass. We need both of them we have in, so this production chain we can actually start right away, and it's pretty cheap too. Let's go ahead with... Let's start with 3 of them, right? So those 3 working now. And we still have room for more. And let's also upgrade this warehouse. Going all the way over there. There's the next one that will connect then just fine in this area too. That would be the first one. The second one is the fur coats. That is the salt and the fur. Salt we have, so we can start with that production right away. I just need a charcoal burner here really right next to my bees. And then we are going ahead with the salt production. And we'll just see how much salt is really being consumed then, right? I'm guessing 2 we need for sure. Right, so let's just use the other one that we have all the way out there. Next salt works. And then we just need one more charcoal burner once more for this area. And let's just have this one, yeah, over here by where we have the bear cave then anyway, right? And look at how it costs me, right? So on the stone, we're almost empty again. And yeah, Pinter just came out. We can use right away for a massive stone transportation to Wolf's Haven. Also tools, we are full on that. That's just great to see. And you know what? Let's just go with more stone because we're going to need a lot here. That's going to be massive. We are having a huge costs with all of that in Wolf's Haven, right? So each one of them already cost me 40 on the maintenance cost. And then we're having the candles and we're having the fur coats and oh my goodness, it's going to be expensive. But once done, that is going to be some serious boost to my people.
Got a good deal there.
And it's a necessary boost because we cannot upgrade anything to nobleman at the moment. Next trade level achieved, so 65 honor we have right now with Richard Northberg there once more. There's also no bigger attack coming in right now. And the next ship, Breeze, has arrived. And once again, I would like to get some tools, some stone especially, and also some wood for a change over here to Wolf's Haven 2 to really finalize that production chain. Production island, I should say. Now, while these are on the way, we can continue though with the bear caves. So we have 4 available here and probably going to use them right away, right? So there's the trapper. Yeah, that's a nice sound. Reminds me of a Christmas song. And let's go ahead with the next one that's here. I mean, it's summer, but I actually feel like I want to have Christmas again if I hear that sound. Go ahead. The next one. And a 4th one. Oh, it's down here in the harbor area. And this is so cheap, right? These buildings that it's fine to have them. It's just fine to have all 4 of them right away. In Stonewood starts a sandstone. It's not our island, so we don't really care. And then we have the salt. It's working now too. Another 2 major products now working. The river slots we already have available. So I'm just waiting for the stone now really to fully arrive here once more. And I will need another trade ship. Unfortunately, there's no way around that. Santa Maria, that's a building materials, can continue. Oops, building materials was not here. Building materials too. There it is. Santa Maria, please go on that once more. Getting the building materials, that is stone primarily and wood to Sleepy Hollow, right? That was one of our earlier production chains. This ship definitely needs some repairing. Alright, first batch of building materials is in, so we can continue now with the candle maker workshop. So the bees, oh no, that's the hemp, right, that we're still waiting for. Second batch of building materials. This one here, Pinter, is going to be on my hemp trade route. So a new trade route number 16, that goes from Frozeham to all the way up here to Wolf's Haven. And this one is taking hemp with it. Let's just make it full there, really. Doesn't matter.
Shipbuilding completed.
There you go. And Pinter, you are going to be golden. Please don't smoke on my weed. On my hemp that we need. Oh, that was actually a rhyme. How very nice. Columbus, you're going to continue with building materials to Sheepbridge. Because in Sheepbridge we want to have more industry expansion. And we need to make this one full, really. Going all the way. That's a lot of multitasking right now. I'm sorry. I need to click around to keep it in mind. We have the fur, right? This one here now. The fur and the salt is in and the furrier workshop will work. Let's make 3 of them for now work. Let's make 4 of them now already. Because we have 4 bear caves. We have 2 salt mines. It should work ratio-wise, I think. And if not, we'll just reinforce. There you go. Next production chain and now up and running. The fur coats. And the spectacles should already be in full swing. There it is, right? Production has started and we should be seeing the first spectacles. Yes, very good. I'm tempted to build a 4th one, but we'll just see how the consumption is for that. Now we can unload more stone. The hemp is still on its way. We can, however, start already with the production there. The candlesmith workshop, I'm going ahead with. This is really tricky though. I have no idea what the ratio is. Let's start with making 3 of them. And then I can start with having 2 for the candle workshop itself, right? Because there's just a lot of production steps here now. And we'll just see. We'll really just see. There's no indication of how much it produces like in Anno 1800. So we'll have to figure it out ourselves. The candles, they're being produced now once the hemp is in, and that's it. Find 4 Oriental Warriors in Sleepy Hollow would be honor 200. And speaking about honor, since we have so much, I would also like to upgrade now my Occidental shipbuilding here to the highest level. This one gives me another, so it increases the cargo holding capacity of each ship by 10 tons in addition, up to 20 tons, and another 5% hit points and speed for all of my ships. Just great.
Fire is raging.
So there's
in your
another
settlement.
brass and quartz coming in. Breeze is
One of
going to
your
be the
ships is
final
under fire.
trader then.
Is it
It's really just Cardinal there once again.
the right?
Flattery worked. Come on, give me the peace treaty here. You want it. Yes, he accepted. We are at peace.
You are
I
here?
don't believe that. The Cardinal accepted our peace offer.
How comely.
That's probably because military-wise we're stronger than him now. And if we want to stay that way, we should build more warships. So let's get the next one out. There's no influence that limits us this time, so we can just basically go crazy on that, right? Ah, yes, very good. And there's also the hemp coming in. So 126 whopping tons of hemp. And let's just manually unload them real quick there so that we speed it up. And those guys here get now their hemp and produce candles with that. And those guys here make then candles and brass and get the candlesticks out of that, our next product. Let's go ahead with a third one here. I just want to play this one safe, and we're going with that. And let's make this one here a 4th one, right? Because why not? We have the honey, we have the hemp. And Breeze is going to be now on the new trade route that we have, because we got 3 products to deliver. That is the spectacles, the fur coats, and the candlesticks. This is exciting. This is going to be a pretty important trade route here. So that's the, well, let's just call it luxury goods, right? It's from Wolf's Haven. Oops, yep, Breeze is going to be on this from Wolf's Haven to Sleepy Hollow. And we're going to take the spectacles, we're going to take the fur coats, and look at that, it's at 75 tons now for each one of them. Up from 50 tons, right? Fur coats, and we have the candlesticks that are waiting here. And let's unload those goodies, the fur coats and the candlesticks. And Breeze is going to be on this trade route all the way now to Sleepy Hollow, and we'll just see how it turns out with the consumption rate. Since we have a lot of noblemen already, it might not be enough. For the nobleman, I'm going to stop it for now though, as always, you know my drill. This one and spectacles, and the patricians need to stop on the candlesticks for now. And yeah, I can also see the bread is out and the fur coats is out. The bread should be coming in no doubt again, because we got the production boosted. The only thing that's missing here now is some more flour mills and bakeries. It's in, perfect. Let's make it 4 more, I think, right? There you go, for all the grain farms that we've built. And then I can happily continue with the spamming of bakeries, 4 more here. And let's also upgrade that warehouse there. If it's not enough, I think it's not going to be enough. Let's build another flour mill here. And around it then, we can also go with more bakeries in this area. And a warehouse. There you go. There will be some nice boosting of the bread. And bread-wise, we have 2 ships on this one, so it should be fine, right? They just need to transport the volume, but that's it. So there will be lots of additional bread. And I've also reinforced my leather jerkins once more. It is just necessary, and my beer production, and hopefully all of that comes together nicely then, together with the luxury goods that are coming in soon. Very good, so we just need to wait now, really. I'm really excited about what's to come. Building material-wise, we are looking extremely good in Sleepy Hollow, so upgrading a few more patricians would be my goal right now. We can go ahead with 16 more, and I would like to do that. Not necessarily that many citizens, new ones, because I don't think we're going to need that. And yes, then there's the Oriental Warriors here, so 4 is here, and there's already the first one, right, out of 4 that we need. Please let all 4 of them be here somewhere in this area.
Don't say.
Yeah, the noblemen don't like it that I accept beggars, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. And I don't have the... Well, actually, I have the means to fight them off, but I don't need the money, really. Where is my warriors? I mean, they can't be that secretive. You can see it on the map where it is approximately, but unfortunately, it's very tiny all. So, for the love that everything that is holy to me, like butter cookies or whatnot, I can't find them. There is like 3 more in my city, and for some reasons, they're completely hidden. And even on the map, the indication doesn't seem to be totally right. I don't know if they clipped with one of the buildings, but I don't have the patience to find those 3 now. I was lucky with 1, I guess. But the other ones, they're, yeah, gone. Probably drinking in a tavern or what not. Perhaps we find them down the road if I continue with the upgrading then. Perhaps they reload. I don't care. Let's continue with some more upgrading that I would like to do. We are full on the building materials. There would be more buildings here. And also down here there's another block and these guys there. That's fine. Right, and we have lots of stone. So once again, I would like to continue with my avenue upgrading. We do need a warehouse here though to increase the influence area. And then we can get more stone here. This is just once the avenue is finished, which is a major project, right? Because it just requires so much stone. But I think it's finished soon. There's still this tiny area here where we do need that. Very good. So we can get rid of the warehouse again. And the same thing applies here. Because there's just no influence here, right? And when there is no influence area, I cannot do anything with it. And then I continue around the main plazas then. Something like that. As it is continuing to grow. Lots of stone coming in again. Very nice. So I can just do that. There you go. And also here, as the city is starting to look better and better with all that paved roads.
I like it.
We might actually start purchasing stone again. Could be a good choice there.
Everything you do for this.
Let's upgrade a few more houses down here. And how's it looking with my luxury goods? The luxury goods are in the first ones, so a bit of candlesticks, right? The fur coats is in, the spectacles is in. At least that we can unlock for my nobleman now. So the fur coats here, right? And then the spectacles here. That's 2 products at least, and that should make the nobleman so happy that they grow again, which they don't at the moment. At least my taxes is going up now with those products in. And it's going to be interesting then how much we consume of these. And if it's actually an overproduction, we can sell them because these are high value products, right? So the fur coats and the spectacles. Candlesticks still needs to have some more ramp up time there, I think. But I think we have now more in here. 8. That's not a lot. But what I can see is candles is also not in store. That means that it's barely enough, right? Yep, we do need more candle makers. Let's get this one up. Building materials we have plenty of still. That's just golden. Righto. Right, how's it looking there? They're not entirely happy yet. Okay, it's still growing though. So that's that case. Here.
Production has been
Finishing this block, and then we have this block here as well. We can finish. Yeah, that's just fine now. I really don't want to overproduce or overpopulate once more. 2.5. Yeah, these production chains really cost us, and I'm waiting now for the candlesticks to come in. Then we can unlock them for the patricians again. And now, ladies and gents, please note we have the coin. Let's go for the harbor area, shall we? Stay tuned.